I think Cloud for everybody was a pipe dream. Nobody expected him to ever make it into Smash, but there he was. And I think at first, everybody was hyped for him. Even me, somebody who honestly hasn't played all the way through Final Fantasy VII. I mean, he just oozed with style, from his animations to his character model. Everything about him was almost perfect. Cloud was set up to be a crowd favorite type character, just like Captain Falcon, but he had 3 vital mistakes. He was too good, too easy to pick up and play, and came out far too late into the game's release. Cloud had a lot of dumb moves in his arsenal, from his up air that was huge, fast, and a combo starter that beat almost everything, to a down air pogo stick that nullified legitimately half the cast. He had huge range on every single move, was extremely fast, extremely easy to secondary, and finally, he had Limit, a move that forced the enemy to approach a character that has a sword, while also gifting him extra speed and a few extra really early kill moves. Overall, Cloud was easy to hate, and while he wasn't as good as Bayonetta, he was close. You'd see him literally all the time, and for many characters, he was actually more annoying to face than her. Now honestly, in Smash Ultimate, Cloud was nerfed, and I know for a lot of people that's gonna kinda stink. But I'm actually very glad for this, because I've had many friends in the past say that they want to play Cloud, that they want to pick up the character, but they just simply didn't want to make themselves go through all the hate that goes around playing Cloud in Smash 4. But now, you can do that. You can play him. And while he isn't OP anymore, he doesn't suck at all. Cloud finally seems to be in a state where he's still strong, but not unfun to play against. And I think it's finally time for him to be in the game and be a character that everybody can enjoy playing with and against and have fun with. And for those reasons, I'm really hyped up for Cloud in Smash Ultimate. If you want more future information on Cloud, hit that subscribe button for future videos, as I'll be giving any updated information on him, as well as every other character in Smash Ultimate to boot, along with an advanced tip video on Cloud as the game comes out. Anyways, Cloud was primarily balanced in 2 main ways: changes to his limit and changes to his attacks. And before we start, I want to say that these changes are a lot more mild than they thought that they would actually be. And there's really no reason to completely give up on the character if you loved him in the last game. He's not completely nerfed to the ground at all. I'll say that all of them are fair and add counterplay to his kit, making him a lot more manageable to fight, while still actually keeping Cloud a blast to play. Now, to his changes, and to his most noticeable change first, is that Cloud can now only be in limit for 15 seconds at a maximum. Now, this is definitely a nerf, but one that I think that actually makes the game a lot more exciting for both players. No longer can Cloud just camp outside of the range of his opponent for an entire minute with limit charged up, using his increased speed for combos and for essentially everything, and just waiting until the enemy finally makes a mistake and just killing them almost immediately with the limit cross slash. Now as Cloud, you actually need to go for an opening, because you only have 15 seconds. You need to abuse the speed and the combo boost for those few seconds and try to end it off by getting a stock really early. It's a time that's going to be hype instead of boring, and personally, I absolutely love this change. In addition, they nerf some of his limit moves, mainly limit cross slash and finishing touch, but they still keep most of their value. They still kill really early, they just are a bit less unsafe and have a bit smaller hitboxes. Mainly cross slash in particular is going to be a lot more punishable on shield now, but it still kills super early, so I think it's still acceptable. One buff that I actually wanted to mention though to Cloud is that he's actually been gifted with reduced landing lag on all of his aerials. This, in addition to his buff jump squat to 3 frames like everybody else, makes it that he's going to have a lot higher combo potential now and be able to open up opponents faster than ever before. And it's something I think you really should be excited for as Cloud. It isn't going to completely change his kit, but it's going to make so that he can get more unique combos, and that's pretty cool. Finally, Cloud's dash attack does a little bit less damage, hits Nair, has a bit less range, up air no longer has as much weird Z-axis crap going on with it, and doesn't hit people on the ground as easily, and his Dare was nerfed so that he just can't auto-cancel it all the time quite as easily, making so that you can't pogo stick certain characters straight up out of existence and out of the meta. All of these nerfs will hurt Cloud, but not ruin Cloud at all. They still keep their main functions, their main combo utility, their main killing utility, but just lose parts of them that were just honestly kind of broken, or really broken, like his up air. None of these moves are bad by any sense of the word now, they're honestly just a lot more honest. Cloud's a hit and run type character. He throws out gigantic hitboxes, frustrates the opponent, and then runs away, and finally goes in for the punish. He's all about conditioning the opponent into making mistakes and then punishing upon those mistakes with huge combos and huge strings accordingly. He's a nimble character with a huge sword. He's a bit light, kind of easy to combo, but if you can mitigate those negatives by keeping the enemy out with your gigantic disjointed hurt boxes, you just plain out win. He isn't the most complicated or technical character in the game, but instead relies a lot upon the fundamentals of Smash. Spacing, baits, reads, and combos. A lot of the times with Cloud, it isn't quite free, and especially in Ultimate, it'll be a bit harder to get these off, but if you can, they definitely pay off. And speaking of things that pay off, the thing I really love about Cloud is that he just does a ton of damage, and has a ton of kill moves. He can kill earlier than almost anybody in his speed category, but this again comes with those drawbacks. He gets comboed hard, and doesn't really have any get off me move. He can get rushed down upon, and has a terrible recovery. Cloud in many cases is kind of like Little Mac. Very fast, very powerful, can get a ton of damage out, has pretty good frame data, but he's just a lot better because he has a gigantic longsword. A fun part about Cloud is that he actually doesn't have way too many true combos, but has a ton of extendable strings and baits. This means that while you won't be always getting that guaranteed 30% on every single hit like someone like maybe Sheik would be getting, you can instead, if you play your cards right, maybe get 50 to 60% and as well set the opponent up for a juggle that will eventually lead to their death. Don't expect this to happen all the time, but when it does, those are some of the big moments to why I really enjoy playing Cloud. As I said a second ago, he does have a bad recovery, and by that I mean a very bad recovery, made even worse by the fact that he's in Smash Ultimate, where recoveries have been overall nerfed a lot, and as well where when you air dodge you just kind of fall like a rock and die, especially bad on a person like Cloud who's already kind of a fast faller. Now as Cloud, if you get hit near the ledge, you're probably going to die, even more so in Ultimate. This makes stage control very important as Cloud and as a Cloud player. You need to be sure that you are safe more than anything else as Cloud. Know always that the enemy will be looking to push you near the ledge. They will be looking to try to kill you with an edge guard, and keep that in mind and use that when you're considering your options and when you're trying to figure out your mix-ups. And also realize that retreating all the time might not always be the best option, because it's just giving the opponent a lot of space, it's letting them get you right near the ledge, and just really keep that in mind while playing Cloud, because if you don't, you're gonna die a lot. Finally, with his reduced landing lag, he's probably going to be able to space a little bit more and a little bit better and safer, so you'll probably want to do that. But as well, with the change to his limit, it's going to make so that, again, you'll probably want to play pretty safe, play pretty far back. But then when you finally actually have your limit, when it's finally up, go in and go for the kill. I think even more than any time in the past, he's going to be a character that has to wait, be a wall, and then eventually when you have your limit up, pounce on the opponent. Try to get the kill and do whatever you possibly can to finish them off in that time frame, and then after that fails, go back, rinse and repeat. I think that's going to be really fun as him, and just make him more than ever a very good wait and pounce type character. As a future Cloud main, you're in luck as he seems almost the same in Ultimate, just with the new game engine. This means that almost all of your practice on Smash 4 will lead directly into Cloud and Smash Ultimate, and if you put in some work right now, it'll honestly just pay you dividends. Now, if you can't get yourself to pull out Smash 4 Cloud because you kind of feel bad, then just practice some spacing characters, because that'll also be great practice for you. Try Ike, try Marth, try anybody like that, and just try to get a good grasp on how you can do spacing, and you'll kind of get used to the combos there as well. Now, a challenge you might want to do if you are willing to play Cloud is to go online, play Cloud, but give yourself only 15 seconds to use your limit when you get it online. Try to see how it feels. Try to see how you're going to have to adapt your playstyle and get used to it. The playstyle will be different. You're going to notice yourself probably going in a little bit more while it's up, and of course, not maybe going in quite as much while it's down. And that's kind of what you want to do exactly. Of course, this won't be the exact same thing as playing him in Smash Ultimate. He will be different, and kind of just limiting yourself a bit might be a little weird, but honestly, I've done it for a little while myself, and you can kind of get a feel of how the character is going to play. Finally, and the number one thing I'd suggest if you want to learn how to play Cloud in Ultimate is to watch the top tournaments of Smash 4 with Cloud and see how the players like Tweak deal with Bayonetta. Now this is because he will always struggle versus characters that can just get in on him, that can edgeguard him, and Bayonetta could do a lot of that in Smash 4. And in Smash Ultimate, we're probably going to have Pikachu, and probably still Bayonetta, and probably also Sheik. And if you can learn how to beat these characters in Smash 4, generally it's going to transfer to Smash Ultimate. Getting a game plan actually planned is how you're going to deal with these characters from the very start, and stop yourself from getting bodied against the people that would normally do really well against your type of character. And there you go. These are all the reasons to why you should main Cloud in Smash Ultimate. Now, if you have a certain character you want me to cover next, comment hashtag the character name, why you should main, and hit that subscribe button / notification bell to actually see that guide when it comes out. If not, comment why you want to actually main Cloud and what your favorite parts of his moveset are in this new iteration of Smash. Thanks again for watching though. If you enjoyed, hit that like button or click on the screen for a playlist on other Smash Ultimate videos, specifically a why you should main on Inkling. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, have a smashing day.